All right. Welcome to the Brave Idiots podcast, where a couple of friends who probably shouldn't be trusted behind the mic talk about the team we love, the Atlanta Braves. We're not experts, we're just Braves fans who watch way too much baseball. Each week, we'll talk about the season, trades, injuries, rumors, and whatever chaos is happening with the Braves and around MLB, and even some college baseball. So if you love Braves baseball and enjoy a little stupidity mixed in with your stats, you're in the right place. This is the
Probably gonna
Brave
get a lot of
Idiots
stupidity.
podcast. What was that?
So probably gonna get a lot of stupidity.
Oh yeah, a lot of stupidity. Oh yeah, we should put a disclaimer in every episode. Please do not listen to anything we say.
Yeah, don't take it to heart and don't repeat it anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, please
do
don't.
not repost. But a quick intro. I'm Jacob. I live in the same town as my boy Briar down here. Used to live in the same town as my boy Aston up there in the top corner. Me and Aston actually played Little League ball together, and then me and Briar just talk about Little League ball.
Yeah. Specifically, we're big into it.
There you go. And I'm Aston. Yeah, like Jake said, we grew up together somewhat, and I don't know a lot, but I'll talk a little ball.
No go wrong with that. I'm Briar. I met Jacob through work actually, and we started going to baseball games together, the Braves game, and then I got invited into a fantasy baseball league, which, by the way, reigning champ. Just want to throw that out there. Reigning champ, and that's how I met Ashton through that. We've actually had last year had a grueling final championship between us. It was a nail biter, and I feel bad for him because back-to-back years he's gotten to the final
and got beat.
So, but the classic saying in every sports fandom, maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
I am forever the runner-up. We'll just roll with that.
Yeah. What do they say in the hockey? There was all the hockey stuff going on with one of the USA players. He was saying to one of the guys that they're always a bridesmaid, never a bride, because they could always get to the championship, but they can never. Realize the victory.
You got it this year, Aston. You got it, man.
Listen, man, I'm the one holding the flowers for
but
it.
But hey, that will be one of our that'll be one of our questions. Maybe not in this podcast, but we'll kind of go through and see who we think is going to win the fantasy league, and like who we think is going to make it to the finals or whatever. And who's going to get last place, of course.
Especially as we do our draft or something like that. Right. We could talk a little bit about how we all are feeling with our picks and everything, So, but yeah. Boys, let's talk about what's going on currently in the game right now. The World Baseball Classic, which is going on right behind me. If you can see back over here.
Who's playing tonight?
It's the good old Stars and Stripes versus the Dominican Republic.
I didn't realize it was tonight.
Yeah, it's happening right now as we speak, live in time.
That's how are you watching that? How are you watching that? What streaming?
YouTube TV. Yeah, I have my sister's YouTube TV.
So what I had to do last night to watch Ronnie and Venezuela was I went on Twitch, and that's always the cheapest way to find a stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you haven't cheated that, but that's what I did. I went on Twitch and found some guy who was like Venezuelan.
Not that we're endorsing legal streaming or anything, we're not endorsing that here.
But watched that, and it was just like the guy speaking, like in Spanish or Portuguese or whatever he was speaking in, like the whole time.
It was probably electric, wasn't it?
I mean, he was pumped.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, especially when he hit that leadoff home run, and then Shohei Ohtani comes up in the next bottom half of the inning, and he hits a leadoff home run. Geez, but like that's exactly what you want. I think for like definitely like the Caribbean or like the like I guess the Hispanic speaking countries that are in the World Baseball Classic, this is like massive to them.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I was telling Alyssa. I was like, this is actually for Japan. I was like, this means more to them than the World Series.
oh yeah,
Did you see that video like Otani back in the day in one of the like I don't know if it was the World Baseball Classic, it was like just whatever national teams, or it might have been
Yeah.
even like his high school team. I don't know. He was like in tears, like just bawling.
oh
So,
yeah, yeah. It's definitely like it's like I think it's just because it's like at the biggest stage, for like
Mhm.
their specific like country, especially like I said, the Caribbean countries, like the Dominican Republic and stuff. Like this is massive for their country if they can bring this
Right.
home. And it's been a matter of time for them. Like every year, there's always like, oh, here's this other 5-tool phenom out of the Dominican Republic that can either hit 450-foot bombs or they can pump, 102 from the left side. Like, they're crazy.
Which is insane that an island country like that could be pumping them out as much as they are.
Oh my goodness, it's a talent. That's are are any of you guys into like the UFC by chance?
I used to be.
Yeah,
Back when Frankie Edgar was like the man.
Oh yeah. So that's like, oh man, that's like early to like mid 2010s. Frankie Edgar was like, lightweight title and stuff. But there's this joke in the MMA community with one of Habib's like buddies, Islam, who's a current champion. He has this joke where he's like, oh yeah, you can take your like son to Dagestan for 2 to 3 years and just forget about him. Like, just forget about him. Take him to Dagestan. He'll learn how to wrestle, and he'd be the best wrestler like ever. So that's what a lot of people are making these jokes now. They're like, send 2 to 3 years to the Dominican Republic and forget. My buddy just found out that his wife was pregnant, and he said, we're gonna buy a farm down there. He's gonna try to learn how to play baseball from the ground up.
There you go.
Get him to the league.
Well, hey, what do you guys think here on what if the USA and Venezuela make it to the championship? Who are you pulling for then?
Oh man,
you got Ronnie.
I'm pulling for Ronnie,
and then you got USA.
I think my big thing with that is that, I definitely would love for the USA to win just since they had a heartbreaker in 23. But if it's Ronnie who does it, I'm going to be like, this fits my narrative either way, I
mean, I'm fine with Ronnie like hitting 4 home runs and then the USA winning,
Oh yeah.
On a walk off.
Yeah. Like it's like 5-4 USA wins and he's got all 4 bombs. That'd be a perfect scenario.
I could roll with that too.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that scenario at all.
Because hey, that would just be like, okay, well, Ronnie's ready for the season. Let's roll.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly. And I think that's kind of like what we were talking about, kind of bringing into like the spring training and stuff, like what's been going on with the Braves and the spring training. I think with Ronnie playing what he's playing in the spring training, way that Braves have been playing in spring training, which if you didn't know and you haven't checked, they're at top of the Grapefruit Standings League. Okay. They're at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw their record today. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you got like a bunch of like random like prospects and stuff playing, but it's I think there's something to the way that they've produced the past couple years going into spring training and feeling good, like going into the season, not feeling like they're battling any demons going into the season. So that's the big thing. I mean, I think that's what on any Braves fan's mind right now is.
Yes.
Is this going to be again? Because if it happens again, we're all kind of like, it's not going to change, is it? It's just this isn't a fluke anymore, right? This is a pattern if it's 3 straight years. But I think with Ronnie, the way he's playing, Ozzy Albies,
there you go.
The way that he hit that walk-off home run, in pool play. I think you have Matt Olson in spring training right now going off.
Dude, Matt's
hey. Guys, that leads us into our next segment.
That's
right?
it. That's it.
All right. We got to plug this segment because it sounds just too good, right?
Yeah.
I got to turn my volume up. I'm gonna try to get some good instrumental music going here because I haven't figured out how to add it in yet. But
it's a learning curve process. If you're here from the very get-go, from the beginning.
Oh, here we go. Get the timing right on the spot of the song, and we're gonna be all like, chop it like it's hot, chop it like it's hot. So this segment is called Chop It Like It's Hot. We're just gonna discuss all Braves, anything Braves goes, and that's what this segment is gonna be about. Just whatever's going on in Braves land. And I think Briar's got it going right now.
Yeah.
Talking about Albie's, doing something different than what we've seen the last, really the end of last year, where it took 90 at bats or something for him to hit another home run. Or something.
Well, that's the thing. That's, I think, coming into the offseason, a lot of people were talking about with Ozzy is that they're like, hey man, like, is he? Because here's the thing. I mean, the thing about Ozzy is that he was given such a great. We got him at such a great deal when he was younger. Him and Acuna, got him at sign. That's kind of been the Braves' philosophy, for the past, at least decade, or at least the past 5 years, right? Ever since 2020, or at least ever since the World Series, they've kind of adopted this mentality: get new guys in, sign them while they're young, get them for a good deal, good contract.
It's tough because I'm a shareholder,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I feel like I'm not pulling my weight.
I know. I gotta start. I gotta. I can't be too much of a hypocrite. They hit me up. They're like, we need some donations.
We should be blaming Austin Riley. I know, like with that new contract, he bought in big to the Braves.
Yeah.
So I heard. I don't know if that's a fact or opinion of somebody, but
yeah. I mean, you think that if he bought into the Braves, he would try to stay a little bit more healthy. He would be a little bit more consistent. No shot on you, Austin Riley. I love you. I want you to play amazing. I do.
And we need him on the show at some point.
We need you on the show. We just need you. We just need our team to be healthy. And it's not even just his fault. I feel like there's just Ozzy's had his fair share. The only guy that's been consistent day in and day out is Matt Olson. That's literally, he's literally baseball's Iron Man right now. But I think with Ozzy's contract and stuff like that, I think this is a big year for him to show out because it's literally his contract year. So if he goes out there, he shows out that he still is one of the best second basemen in the league, bring him back. But, it's one of those years for him, so I'm glad to see that he had some success in that World Baseball Classic to kind of give him jump started going into the season.
Just so it's is it Ronnie's last year on his contract right now, or is that next year?
Yeah, I think 2027 is the last year for him, and then I think it might
be 2 years.
Yeah,
look that up.
It might be a club option too, or something.
I'm on it.
Blake, look that up.
Yeah.
Where are you, Blake?
Yeah, Blake, look that up. Yeah, Blake. But yeah, I want to say it ends in 2027. Then there may be a club option in there or something like that, or maybe a player option. I am not sure, but either way, the thing is I think same thing with Acuna. If he goes out there and he balls this year, you just gotta have to give him a blank check and tell him whatever you want. But I'm not the one that's crossing the T's and dotting the I's.
So have you guys watched much spring training? Because honestly, I have not.
Yeah, I haven't sat down and watched the games, but I've definitely kept up, with box scores and just seeing who's been playing well. And I've been watching highlights. Anytime Matt Olson or someone hits like a home run and stuff, I'm always watching.
We're gonna test that knowledge out later.
Oh, I know, yeah. A little segment a little later.
So yeah, club option 2027. So that would be the last year.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, again, he plays well. You don't even have to worry about that year. You shouldn't have to worry about that year,
Just gotta enjoy him while we got him. That's how I'm looking at it.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've kind of what is the record for the Braves so far? What's the answer to that question?
It is.
What are we at?
I think it was like 15, 5-1.
Yeah, it might be after today. I have 14,
5.
5-2, and I did that earlier today, so they probably just won it. Yeah, it's probably definitely
They won. They won. I watched the end of
Yeah.
the game today, which
So then
was
it's 15, 5-2.
which I love because here's
Yeah.
the thing: is like it was I watched J.R. Ritchie kind of shut down the Phillies there at the end of the game
with 6 Ks.
And then
he was slinging it.
Tyler Tovey. I don't know. He hit a home run in the ninth to break the Phillies' heart. You know, so it's always a good thing.
We gotta love that, right? And we're big Philly haters over here. You know.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be bleeping all these Philly words out, right?
Oh yeah. Man, those.
So is it just Philly, or are we bleeping that? So.
Oh yeah. The only ones that do not get.
It's just like, man, the Phillies and the fans, man.
Oh, they're horrible.
They are the worst.
Oh yeah. I still cannot get over them like celebrating like it was the World Series when they beat us in the NLDS. I still can't get over that, and I still remember them awarding them league championship rings too as well. That will not be forgotten on this podcast.
Right. But the only thing I know is Bryce Harper is not a World Series champion.
Yep. Yeah, that's right, because he ended up leaving Washington the year before. Yep.
He took the money.
Took the money. Hey, that's what happens. You know, sometimes you take the money and you lose out, or sometimes you take the money and it all works out for you. You know, who knows? But who do you guys who have you guys been impressed by the most in the spring training?
I'm gonna say Yaz, man. Yaz has been killing the ball all spring, and honestly, that's probably the best, in my opinion, especially if it lasts all year. The best pickup,
Even more so now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Going out, like even more so. That's crucial. I think like he has to now. It's like even more on that kind of deal, that plate. So, but I agree. I think that he's been killing it. I actually wrote down his stats here. He's only had 25 at bats in spring training. But he's hitting 400. He has a 1,451 OPS. He's hit 4 bombs and 7 RBIs, all in 25 at bats.
Yeah,
that's
if he does that all year, dude. That's what we need.
I think we're good to go.
Class,
You got old Ben Gamble showing out as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Rays killer. Every time they play the Rays, he hits a home run. It's I don't know if anyone keeps track of those stats, but I would be interested to see this spring his stats against just the Tampa Bay Rays.
Let's see.
Because it's been insane. I know he's hit at least 2 or 3 home runs because every time who has a buddy who is a Tampa Bay guy, every time I check that box score, I see Ben Gamble. Home run.
Where did Ben Gamble play before he came? I mean, before we got him.
I know that he was on the Rays at one point. He had a stint with them, I think, last year in spring training.
So he's kind of like the Adam Duvall of us.
He's kind of been bouncing around recently. Yeah. So he was at Cleveland in 21, Pittsburgh in 22, Tampa in 23, with the Mets in 24, and Houston last year. Okay. But yeah, he didn't really get a whole lot of it's like a ton of burn at any of them places.
Yeah.
But I mean, which now he's hitting 222 in the spring, so he's cooled off some, but I mean, he's still got 4 bombs.
Oh yeah. And honestly, that's the thing I think with ever since the NL has adopted that DH role, the bench can kind of be whoever you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it can be, before you would always have to get like some kind of utility guy there, which you technically already do when your shortstop comes back, right?
Right.
When you get Kim back into the mix, Dubon's going on the bench. Anyone between third, short, second, left field, they get injured, he can fill in. So
Dubon,
yeah, it's perfect. But yeah, and then you can play with. So if Ben Gamble is a guy that you get out there just because he's gonna be able to, when he gets up, he has the ability to hit a home run or something like that.
Just take one deep,
yeah, you take that, and that's kind of like what Pablo Sandoval was off the bench for the Braves in 21. You know what I'm saying? He was just go up and hey, swing for the fences. That's all we can do, and he did it a lot. But yeah, it's I think that I agree with Oh, also another guy very impressive. I always mess up his name. It's Didier.
Yes, Didier.
Yeah, Fuentes.
This is the pitcher. Yeah,
right? He's been balling this spring.
Dude, he's been mowing guys down.
Yeah, he's been mowing down. I don't think he's let up a run this spring. It's been a couple outings.
He started a few games last year, right?
Yeah.
The guy that came up, he started. Kind of had a rough whatever. Maybe
but did
good the first inning and took deep the second inning or something.
But 19 years old he was last year, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was young kid.
Yeah, young kid. But this year he looks really, really good. Like it's that's the thing about the Braves is that when you look on paper, their farm system, it looks so lackluster. But for some reason, the Braves have this ability to pop out this talent, out of nowhere. That's just they're like, we only need one guy to come out and make a difference, like every year, and it's crazy. Like the Braves and their rookie of the years the past decade, I think they've won 3. So,
have you guys watched any of the Behind the Braves?
Oh, the spring training videos. I haven't this year, but I
was watching those today, and it makes me feel better about our pitching. Honestly, like looking at like Strider, he seems like he's actually. Me and Aston kind of like speculated on it last time we talked, but he looks like he's got the right mindset, and he might be working his way back into pitching with a little bit more speed and whatnot. And then you got who's really a secret weapon is oh god, I just drew a blank. It's the guy who was injured last year, shoulder injury.
Oh, Ronaldo Lopez.
Yeah. Yes, he's like kind of like a secret little sleeper, that's like I feel like he's gonna be really big for us.
Yeah.
Which when we got Lopez, I mean, I didn't really have that high hopes for him, just because he was just okay in his career. But this first year he pitched for us, I mean, he would only go 5 innings, but generally it was solid 5 innings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you're always worried about what's going on with Chris Sale or Spencer Strider and Swellenbach now, like all that kind of stuff. You worry about these, and then you just always have this guy like Grant Holmes or Ronaldo Lopez, who's kind of been low key like a backbone when everyone else, we're all worried about what's going on with everyone else. But again, it's health. I think, so that's where it's like I can't get too mad about what Alex Anthopoulos is doing with the lack of going out and getting a pitcher or anything like that. This just in, Junior Caminario, is that how you pronounce his last name? Just hit a bomb against the U.S.
What's the score right now?
It is 1-0. Junior just hit a bomb. Tampa Bay Rays, Junior. I think going back to what I was saying was I just think Alex Anthopoulos kind of is he's doing what he can within range, but it's also at the same time like I think that there is something to the team if they're healthy and they are playing to their capabilities. That is why all the projections say that the Braves, outside of the Dodgers, are going to go to the postseason.
Well, it says we have the second best odds to win the World Series.
Exactly. And I think it's because you look at what the talent the Braves have. You go, okay, hey, Acuna's coming back. He's healthy again. Yeah. Okay. He's fully healthy again.
You got the rookie of the year, Drake Baldwin,
who also great spring so far.
Well, I watched his the highlights from last night, and he was like mowing down the guy who for the Red Sox who just set like the spring training stolen base record.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know that.
I don't know if it might have been the first time they said he's gotten thrown out.
Yeah.
It was
his arm's
Drake
lethal.
the Rake. Yeah.
Baldwin's arm's lethal. I mean, it's generally when he lets it loose, it's on the money.
Oh yeah, and that's and then he's a hitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing is that it's a premier defensive position, right? You got catcher, you got shortstop, you got center field, right? Those are your premier defensive positions. All you need from those positions is to go out there and play elite defense. Outside, anything you do outside of that is a bonus, really, at the end of the day, right? So the fact that you look at him and he rakes, but he also is this guy that's you behind the plate, you know that he's going to be saving you runs because he's throwing people out or he's like a wall back there, like, and it's all about health again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about health, and that's the age-old story with the Braves, but it's so true. Like can they stay healthy?
Well, if you look out through history of MLB, I mean, how many catchers raked? I mean, it wasn't most catchers literally are defensive players. I mean, they get up there and most of them hit low in the batting order, and their whole job is to pitch frame and throw people out.
Yep. And then develop relationship with the pitchers, right?
Yeah.
Make sure that the pitchers and them are in a good tandem, like, calling pitches and stuff. So,
and I mean, you had, Javi Lopez and Pudge and Mike Piazza, all those guys, and those guys, they raked.
Oh, yeah.
But for the most part, most of your catchers didn't.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it's a good – the Braves have had a very good catching core over the past at least 5 years, which is saying a lot because there was this time from like 2015 to 2020 where the Braves catching unit was a sight to behold, let's just say, okay?
Yeah, but I mean – Kurt Suzuki, though, he'd take a fastball and drive it over the fence.
He was a sight for Suarez at times there. I'll say that. But like I said, I feel like we're in a good spot to see what kind of happens over the next season. We'll see. Fingers crossed,
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Should we go on to our next section here, our next segment? All right. This is going to be called The Bigs, which stands for the Brave Idiot Game Show.
Oh, no.
Hey. Pew, 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 pew.
All right.
And in this segment, we're going to play a fun game each week to test our Braves or baseball knowledge, as well as just have fun.
We're going to get
we will give pod points. Will be awarded to the winner each week. And for week one, we've got Braves trivia. Now we'll get into the pod points, kind of what that is after this, but we're gonna kind of go back and forth here with Aston and Briar, and of course I want to play some of these games, so we're gonna have to kind of switch out whenever podcast to podcast on who's playing. As well as there will be games where we all can play. It doesn't matter really who's asking the question. So
can I phone a friend?
Yes.
You cannot phone a friend. Unless that friend is Blake today and he pops up on the screen and he can be phoned in.
Yep. That's the only friend we can phone in. All right.
I'm gonna have to find something to kind of keep a tally of who's got what here.
Oh yeah. Little pen and paper. Nothing.
All right.
Briar's about to take me down.
I don't know what he's gonna ask. That's the thing. I'm kind of nervous, but
I'll tell you this: you did well. You cannot cheat on this. All right, so no looking at your phone in the background, all this kind of stuff. But you did well with your studying some stats here, because we're gonna the topic's kind of gonna be Brave spring training stats. As well as some World Baseball Classic questions as well.
All right, let's get it.
All
Be
right.
honest, I
So
haven't
we'll kind of go back and
baseball
we'll
classic much.
we'll kind of go back and forth with this one. But here, let's figure out who goes first. You guys got to choose a number. Let's let Aston choose first since he's up top.
Okay.
Got to choose a number 1 through 5.
3.
All right, that is not correct. Briar.
Initial gut reaction was 4.
You are wrong as well. Aston, you get another try. Shoot for it.
2.
Yes, that is correct.
My initial gut reaction was 4, but then for some reason, I just feel like he was gonna go lower. I'm gonna be wrong.
Should have divided it by 2, and you would have had the right answer.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. First question, and like I said, you only got to name one here because we're gonna name what 3 players have the most spring training home runs for the Braves.
So Yaz.
Okay, that's all right. That's 1 point. Now, Briar.
Do I get to guess just another
Yep.
of this 4? Oh, Matt Olson.
There you go. You got a point. And then there's one more person, Aston.
Ben Gamble.
That is correct.
Thanks.
Aston's got the lead with 2-1 right now after question number 1. All right, and we're going to Briar. This is a tough one right here.
Okay.
Let's see if you can. That's the one hint I'm going to give you is that it's kind of tough. If I need to give another hint, I will. But we're going best average, minimum of 10 at bats.
Oh, best average, minimum 10 at bats. I'm just gonna go just because I read it earlier. Mike Yastrzemski at 400. Oh no!
All right, Aston.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dang. Who could it have been?
If Aston gets it wrong, then I'm gonna give another hint here.
Okay. All right.
I'm probably gonna get it wrong. I'm just gonna say Matt Olson just because.
Matt Olson is incorrect.
I figured it was.
All right. Here we go. Ready, Briar? Don't look up anything.
Okay. I'm not.
Here we go. The hint is he played for UGA baseball player.
See, you're giving us that hint, and I'm a Miami fan.
I'm a
Briar's
Tennessee
Horace
fan.
All right, another hint. How about this? He played for the Dodgers.
He played for the Dodgers as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I believe he played for the Dodgers.
And minimum 10 at bats, huh?
Played for the Reds, I believe, most recently.
Oh man, that's
Wouldn't be Dom Smith, would it?
Mm-mm.
yeah.
All right, we're going to give you the answer on this one. The answer is Kyle Farmer.
Oh man, okay, wow, that's actually very, very surprising. I remember that we picked him up, but I would have never guessed that. That's good. That's
I'm trying to find that number right now, but
what is he hitting right now?
That's what I'm trying to find. I did not write that down, sadly. It was like 467 or something.
Okay, yeah, because like I said, I knew that.
And he had a decent amount of bats. It was like 20 something at bats as well.
Yeah,
so
I'm looking.
pretty dang good.
Good for him. That's a sleeper pick.
Yeah, he's hitting 419.
Yeah, that's a sleeper pick.
Yeah, 419.
Is that still correct after today? Is he still highest average?
Well, it's on MLB.com. So, but yeah, it's showing 419, 438 on base percentage.
Pretty dang good.
But he's getting on base.
All right. Next question. I believe this goes back to Aston here.
Yep.
And we're going the most RBIs for the Braves is tied between Ben Gamble, Yaz, Austin Riley, and Jorge Mateo. What is the number of RBIs that they are tied for the lead? Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10 RBIs?
I believe it's 7.
That is correct.
Dang, I knew that. I read it earlier. Oh no, it was my own demise. The burden of knowledge, man, I tell you.
All right, we're going back to Briar for the next question.
Here's another
And
tricky one.
Again, I'm gonna let you this time, just so you can maybe catch up here.
Tell you Strimsky. Watch, that's what it's gonna be.
Now I'm gonna let you name as many as you can. What Braves players were or are in the World Baseball Classic?
Oh,
I'll give you a point for each one you name.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Ouch,
Easy. All right, here we go. Easy enough. We'll start with Ronald Acuna Jr. Okay.
All right.
Ozzy Albies is number 2. Okay. You got oh, now I'm blanking on who's been playing. It was Profar, but he got suspended. Profar was.
We're gonna give you the point for Profar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Profar
I was gonna say that counts.
Who else here? I feel like there's been someone in the pitching staff that has to be pitching right now.
I honestly don't know who the one of these guys is.
Do you have the
I'll
whole
even give you
list
the country.
Do you have the whole
Panama.
list of players though?
I do. Yeah.
You do? Okay. I just feel like there's like I'm thinking of like my starting guys around the horn. I know Matt Olson hasn't been doing it. Drake Baldwin hasn't been playing anywhere. Oh, Nacho Alvarez from Mexico. Nacho Alvarez Jr.
There
from
you
Mexico.
go.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, I was like, man, I know there's someone else.
He didn't play a whole lot, but I do know he hit that one bomb, I believe, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He literally won the
Mexico.
game for him.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only reason why I remember that is because someone said that. Someone said that to me. They're like, "Oh, you guys gotta be feeling good about Nacho, yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, nobody's showing up out there." But those are probably the only 4 that I can think of because I can't think of any pitchers.
There's only 2 left, so
Are they
we'll see if Aston can name either one of these 2 for a point.
And you said if you hadn't heard of him, I hadn't heard of him.
Well, no. One of them I definitely have heard of because he has played for the Braves pretty recently.
Okay.
Like last year, he played for the Braves, like started for the Braves more than a few games. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember who now, actually. Yeah.
All right, we'll get position. Aston, this will probably give it away. Maybe not. Catcher.
Oh, Chadwick Trump.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There we
and
go.
The last guy, I have no idea.
Yeah, because
Javi
Netherlands.
Guerrero?
Who is it?
Javi Guerrero for Panama? Gura?
Oh.
I don't know. I've never heard of it yet.
I don't know who that is. But okay,
I hope I hear of him. I hope he's really good. And like,
is he a pitcher? Hold on.
No pitchers, I guess.
Javi
The only one I was going to guess
he's
was
a
like
pitcher.
Robert Suarez or something like that.
Yeah, he's a pitcher. I thought he was a pitcher.
Yeah.
I've seen him on some of the stats, but anyways.
Right. We're going to bounce to Aston again for the next question. We're getting into a little bit of World Baseball Classic here.
Ooh.
How many homers does Acuna have in the World Baseball Classic?
Well, I know of 2 for sure.
Is that your final answer?
But I'm probably going to guess 4.
All right. What do you think, Briar?
I also remember 2 for sure, but I kind of also feel there's a third one out there that I'm forgetting of. So let's go with 3.
All right. Are we going whoever's closest gets the point, or are we going?
Well, that means that we didn't get it right.
You made the rules.
All right. We're going both of you bust on that. This is wrong. The answer is 2. You shouldn't have went with the 2 you knew of.
Dang, I just remember both of them were opposite field to the large part of the field, and I was very happy with it. I was like, yeah, if he can hit that all year, I'm satisfied. But I remember a home run that he had in spring training, probably the one that he pulled to left. That was like a rocket. That was right before I think he went into the baseball classic. But okay,
and all right. So who are we on this time? We on Briar?
I think it's me. All
right. Who has the most World Baseball Classic home runs? And the answer is not Ronald Acuna.
Out of the Braves?
It's just any player.
In the country right now, or out of the countries.
There's actually 3 players tied.
I would say one of them is Junior Caminario.
I don't have the updated stat if that last home run counts.
Yeah, if that last one counts. But okay, if not him, Shohei Ohtani is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Of course.
With 3 home runs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because I think Junior. I think that was his third too as well. Dang, who else? Who else could it have been? Vinny Pascantino.
Oh, yeah, that is correct.
Pasquale.
Yeah, he hit it the other night. He had like 3 home runs the other night.
That's it. That's one of the other, and there's one left.
There's one left. Oh man, I would love a hint of the country right now, but we gotta let Ashton answer that. I can't think of any of the top of my head right now though.
I'm gonna give you the team that he plays on regularly because I don't know the country, but plays on the Red Sox.
Oh, okay. I think I know who it is, but I didn't know he hit multiple.
Plays on the Red Sox.
I'm assuming, unless he got traded during the offseason, but I think he still plays for the Red Sox.
Oh my gosh.
He is their left fielder.
Yeah. I know exactly who it is.
Yeah. Hit the name's on my tongue and I can't get it out.
It's
not Rafaela, is it?
No. It's his first name is like a big empire, if you will.
Is it?
I don't know. Is that right?
Roman. Oh my gosh! I'm right there.
It's not right. It's not right.
Oh, dang! I thought. Well, I guess Roman Anthony might be their right fielder then.
All right, it is Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
Yeah,
he plays for Mexico.
Yeah, he hit a couple against the U.S. too as well. Okay. Dang, I was wrong. I led you astray. My bad.
We still got Breyer leading. He's got 7, and Aston's at 4. So we're jumping back to Aston here.
Told you I was gonna get dominated.
And doing good so far, honestly.
Next question, or actually, this is a little bit of a spelling competition. Can you spell Yastrzemski?
Yes, you just added that after I said it.
Good luck.
No.
I can try. I think I can try. Is it
right.
Is it YAZ?
You're already wrong. No.
No, YAZ is or then it's YAS. RA. Yeah. YASTRAMSKI. Yastrzemski. Dang it. Dang it!
All right, I'm not even gonna spell that. I'll let you look it up yourself. We're going back to Aston though. We got to give him a chance to get some points here. Spell Shohei Ohtani.
Oh man, SHO.
Don't misspell it on it.
SHOHEIOH. TANI.
That is correct.
Hey, it took me a minute, but I got there.
We're gonna give you double points for that one right there. That's pretty good.
Dang. Now he's at 7-6.
7-6.
Making it close, boy.
We're going back to Briar for his next question. Who leads the Braves spring training in ERA among starters?
Ooh, that's a good question. Amongst starters, I guess it just only qualifies players that actually started a game, yeah? Or are we talking about like our
like the regular starters?
Okay, the regular starters. Okay, so they don't really necessarily have to start a game per se, right?
Correct.
This is gonna be a wild. This is just gonna be the wild guess here. Is it Ronaldo Lopez?
That is correct.
Okay, yeah, okay. Because I was thinking, I was like, I know he's pitched very well, but I can't remember if Sale has been pitching better than him or not.
He's got a 1.00 ERA.
Heck yeah,
Yeah, Sale actually had like a 4 something.
Oh, really?
ERA. Mhm.
Dang.
Yeah, he got knocked around pretty hard and like a start or two ago.
Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, back to Aston. Who leads the team, the Braves team, in strikeouts this spring? Like pitching strikeouts.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Grant Holmes.
That is correct.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Nice.
Heck yeah. All right.
All right.
Yeah, he's been
Next
been
question.
listening, dudes.
Next question, both of you got a chance to get some points here. Is that over or under 15 strikeouts? Over or under 15 strikeouts for Grant Holmes thus far this spring?
I'm gonna say over.
Can I take money line and take 15?
That's you're gonna be wrong if you do that.
Good question. Well, just for the sake of competition, I'm gonna go take the under here.
All right. Well, Aston beat you to it
Dang
because
it.
it was over. Yeah, it's 16. I was like,
That's what I thought.
That's a pretty
I thought
good
it was
question because it
16.
could be 14 or
Nice.
16, right?
Yeah.
But he's right at 16. All right, it's a tied ball game here. We're coming down to our last couple questions.
All right, here we go.
I don't know who we're on, but for the sake of Briar had the lead, we'll go back to Briar for this question here. All right. True or false? Bryce Elder has the most starts for a Braves pitcher in spring training.
True.
That is correct.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. I'll take it.
He's been
All
going.
right. Right back to Aston. True or false? Bryce Elder has 0 wins this spring.
True.
That is correct.
Oh man, poor Bryce.
Which
Right.
his last start wasn't terrible.
Bryce, if you're watching this, man, I love you, dog. I do. 2023 All-Star. I'll never forget.
Yep, that's true.
I'll never forget.
He does have that under his belt. He can say he was an all-star.
That's true.
And we're
Something
gonna
I
let,
can't say.
we're gonna let this be our last question. So it's just gonna be whoever dings in the answer first. Whoever else has to go with the opposite answer. All right. We're
All right.
going true or false. J.R. Ritchie has more wins than Spencer Strider this spring.
False.
True.
That is false. And Briar gets the win. Spencer Strider has 2 wins and J.R. Ritchie with
Yeah, I was like, I feel
1
like
win.
that's gonna be that.
Wait, but after today, actually, J.R. Ritchie might now have might be tied. He might be tied.
Oh,
You
we
can
have to
think
check
about
that
that.
out. See what
I'm
that
on
is.
it.
Dang. All right, so I won by a split one. I got a
We'll
pod point.
We'll see. Oh, let's see what Aston says
Oh.
here. It's kind of going to be our.
Oh, that's true. That's
if
true.
J.R. Ritchie got the win today, then we might have a tie.
So he did get the win, but he's only got 1 win.
Oh, that was his first. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. Briar with the dub.
Let's go. I got pod
10 to
points.
9.
I got
All
pod
right.
points.
I'll give you some pod points here, and we can kind of discuss that real quick. We are going to have a most valuable podcaster to kind of play along with the entire season. The MVP, the most valuable podcaster.
Put in
will
put in the comments who you think is going to win.
That's right.
Put in the comments who you think is going to
Comment who you think is going to win. Bet on it. Whatever you want to do. If we can get like a a bet thing going with Vegas, I'm down for it.
Hey, if you want to prize picks,
Yeah.
prize
But,
There
picks.
you go.
We'll
We are
get pod
accepting
points.
sponsorship.
Sleeper.
We'll
Sleeper.
give the pod points
Anyone?
every week, and we'll separate those pod points into tiers. It won't just be this game that we play every week. You can get pod points for getting a Braves player on the podcast, things like getting to hang out with a Braves player, getting all the boys an autograph or something from a Braves player. Just
looking
kind
at
of
you,
anything.
Blake, hanging out with
Hurston Waldrop.
and not getting anybody
That's right.
anything signed, man.
I know, man. And he let him go out there and hit bombs, home run derby.
Yeah.
Golly.
We
And then
might
he
have to cut-
comes
we
back.
might have to cut this part.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Blake. He is not responsible, I promise.
And our last segment here is the Diamond Detour. We're going to talk anything besides Braves, anything besides baseball, just other sports. And our topic this week is, who do we think is going to win the NCAA tournament? Just right offhand, who do you guys think is going to? Right now, who do you think is going to? It might be a different answer next week if we ask this question.
Yeah.
But who do you think right now is your
Ashton,
favorite?
If I ride the hot hand, Florida's been pretty hot, other than they did lose. Yeah.
Mhm.
But Duke's been tough all year.
Yeah.
But Duke did just lose one of their best players.
Exactly. And Duke, I would say lately, the past few games, hasn't looked so dominant. We were talking with Florida State when they played Florida State. You know what I'm saying? They were on fraud watch for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I would say, personally, for me, I would say Arizona. If you look at since March has started,
that was going to be my quick answer.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
If you look at since when March started, they have 3 top 10 wins, 2 against Iowa State, and then they just beat Houston as well. So it is, I think if you look at the rankings this year in college basketball, I think the distance between the top 5, between everyone else, is a big gap. And then I think even the distance between number 2 and number 1 between number 5 is also a little bit of a gap. So I think Duke and Arizona, I mean, they're the number 1 seeds. Everyone's going to pick those teams. And it's very rare that the team that you think is going to win it all is going to win it all. But if UConn and teams like Florida and stuff, who were big favorites the past couple years, they end up going on and winning the tournament. So if that's going to go that pattern, I would say Arizona wins it.
That's a good answer. That was kind of my quick answer too. I haven't watched much basketball, but I did watch Arizona play those last couple games.
Big 12, big basketball conference. They're always going to show out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that's going to be good. But
I really wanted to ask. Blake about Georgia if they would get knocked out the first round.
I'll answer for him. I don't think so, but I can see them going out second round.
Who they got first round?
I don't know.
You know what's bad? I filled out my bracket earlier, and now I don't remember.
Yeah. I know that. I know that Florida got a 1 seed.
Special guest appearance.
Special guest appearance.
Love you.
What up, man?
Love you.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
Good. 9 o'clock. Already to bed. It's pretty
I
good.
know,
You got them trained well. Aston, good job, man.
The other two's been in bed for an hour and a half.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, let's see. Now I'm curious. Who's Georgia's playing?
Yeah.
I want to say Iowa or somebody, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
Are the Vols in it?
Yeah, the Vols, they're a 6 seed. They got off the rip. Oh, man, who did they get off the rip? What was it?
They are playing. Well, where's it at? Oh, St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I see them winning, and then, which I ain't gonna tell y'all past that.
Yeah. Well, the Vols got a 6 seed. I forget who they're playing first round. If they win this game, then they would basically run into Virginia, which is a 3 seed. Virginia's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think the Vols, I mean, I really like, so the past 2 years they've made it to the Elite Eight. Last year they could have went to the Final Four. There were a lot of people's picks last year, like for the bracket wise, they were like a sleeper pick for a lot of people. But the Vols this year, they have one of the best players in the country, Nate Ament. But if he's not playing, like if they lock him down, they're very limited. They're going to play good defense. They may shock a couple teams. They may go on a Sweet 16 run, but beyond that, I don't see anything going that way. But we'll see.
You know, that's kind of how I view my Hurricanes. You know, when they're on, and they can beat anybody. But they have the tendency to turn the ball over way too much. And Malik Reneau and Trey Donaldson they can get streaky at times.
Yeah.
So if those two aren't, if one or the other isn't on, as you see in the Virginia game the other night, we couldn't stand a chance. I mean, they were beating us at our own game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and that's the thing this time of year too, especially when you get to the conference tournaments and stuff like that, you kind of start going like, that's where a lot of people start getting like, there's a lot of people that don't watch throughout the season, and then they'll get into the conference tournaments, and that's when they actually start watching the basketball games, because that's kind of the beginning of March Madness is these conference games. And so you watch those and you see number 1 seed Florida get knocked out in the SEC like semi rounds. You know what I'm saying? You start going, is that one of those? Did they get their loss out of the way, or is that something that plagues them going into the tournament because they are maybe hitting a little bit of a dead patch at the wrong time?
Yeah, kind of a lull.
I'm gonna say the Dogs kind of get over the hurdle of the first round exit this time.
Yeah.
After they kind of got a warm up, I feel like they just treated that Ole Miss game almost like a warm up. Kind of get their feet wet, and get hopefully that kind of motivates them, fires them up, and hopefully
they got second
mindset.
If they make it, who they may have to go through? Michigan.
In the first round.
Second round,
yeah.
If Michigan doesn't,
they ain't making it past the first or past the second round.
No, Michigan's going to roll.
Michigan, that's another team too as well. Number 3 team in the nation. They're another team that could really do well. That's the thing about, like I said, that top 5. They're very very heavy. They're very heavy, and it's one of those things that they should be the ones, but. Hey, it's March Madness for a reason, baby.
That's right.
Exactly. That's why it has its name. There's going to be some St. Louis that's going to take off the Dogs in the first round.
It's going to be Troy this year, baby. It's going to be Troy this year.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's what we want. That's what we as viewers like to watch. We like that Cinderella story that's going on there, trying to make it to the Elite Eight or the Final Four. It's still funny the way I have a bracket that I got to fill out. I just got to wait for my buddy to make the group up. 25 get in. So
there you go.
we're gonna see if we got. I won 3rd place last year. Got my money back, but we're gonna see if I can win some money this year.
Well, let me know if you need somebody else to pay up. I'll jump in.
Yeah, I'll ask. I'll let you know. I'll give you the details.
Well, I think we'll wrap up the podcast here, guys. We've been on here for an hour.
Yeah, perfect too as well. Perfect time.
So this is our farewells. We'll say tune in next week to the Brave Idiot Podcast. And of course, like, subscribe, and follow, comment. all the good stuff. And as we get better at these things, we're gonna try to add our links to our Instas and all that fun stuff, so you guys can follow us around and see what life outside the pod looks like.
Yeah.
But appreciate it, fellas. We'll see you. We'll hopefully see everybody on here next week and get Blake into here. Also, we're going point deductions for missed podcasts. We're going point deductions. Also, if you use steroids, you will get point deductions.
Yeah. Biggest no. Rule number 1 in podcasting: do not use any PEDs.
Do not be juicing. We can't be juicing unless it's with Capri Sun.
Oh, Capri Sun.
Your number 1 juice.
Official sponsor for this week.